Today I'm going to talk about why it's so hard to change ourselves. So if we condition our body to do something that we regularly do, so when we make a different choice, suddenly our body just says to us, well man, you are doing this for 30 years, you're doing this for 20 years. Suddenly you are going to change and just do it, just do that and make another choice. No, let's get back to a normal self. Let's get back to the normal or comfortable zone. So let's do that. So that's the reason we cannot change ourselves. Like every day, if you have a habit, you are habituated to late sleeping, you are habituated to late awaking. So like you sleep at 2 p.m. Usually you wake in weekdays at like 11 or 9 or 10 a.m. So what I'm going to tell that suddenly if you start living again, suddenly if you decide that, well, I'm going to sleep early and wake up early, so your body will just protest. It will say, man, you're doing this for many years. It has been 25 years, even 30 years you're doing this. So now suddenly you're like, whoa, you just go to sleep at 11 and you wake up at 5 and go for a jogging. What the hell, man? Who are you? You are not that guy. Go back to a normal self. So that's the thing. Normal, being my old normal self. Your normal old self is preventing you from becoming the new self. So that's the reason it's very important to know that why we can change. Change is so tough. Why? Because your previous self is actually holding you back. Your body is conditioned to your previous self. And how it was conditioned? Because of practice. You have practiced that old thing long ago, and this practice has conditioned your body. I'm using the term condition. That means your body will protest. When you try a new habit, when you try a new thing, your body will simply protest it. So it's very hard to make a new choice. So if it occurs to you that changing is so difficult, so believe me, I am also there. Changing is so difficult and it's very hard to make a new choice. But there are two things you must remember: that your future is very important than your past. It's very important than your past. And number two, if you think of a problem continuously, like there is a dot. You imagine, okay, this is a dot, okay? So this dot will basically someday this dot, what will happen to this dot? It will simply get bigger. Like, look at my video, it's getting darker. When you think of the darkness, it just gets darker. Okay, when you think about the darkness, it gets darker. If you think of that small dot, it will get bigger. Just if you focus only on the small black dot, it will get bigger and bigger. So you also try to focus on the brighter side. Okay, and that will be, then the brighter side will be bigger. Have a nice day.